Two more bouts remaining in this Thursday session of semifinal action. We move to the heavyweights, 91 kilograms, 201 pounds, the weight limit. David Tua of New Zealand against David Izon of Nigeria. Tua advancing by stopping Rocek Ruchlov of Czechoslovakia at 16 seconds of the third round on Monday. The Nigerian noisemakers, and David Izon advancing with a 9-5 win over Kirk Johnson on Monday. And there is 19-year-old David Tua of New Zealand, born in Western Samoa. In fact, he had a bye, and he stopped Jose Ortega of Spain on Friday, July 31st in the second round, and Ruchlov in the third round on Monday. Izon in the blue corner stopped Moreza Shiri in round number 3 on Friday the 31st, and Johnson 9-5 on Monday.
The Johnson fight with a Canadian, Kirk Johnson, was a pretty good fight. I mean, it showed that David could fight a little bit. Oh, they're both David. Just my luck. Just when I can't pronounce one name, Tua Davids come out. Tua David.
And there is referee Hueracun. And we begin round number 1. It is David Tua of New Zealand in the red, David Izon of Nigeria in the blue. Don't forget, our next fight will be Felix Savone against Arnold van der Leden. George Foreman and Evander Holyfield on hand to see Savone perform. And they are not sitting right next to each other. A couple rows apart.
A couple rows apart. It's pretty close when you come to George Foreman.
Well, we have a good buffer between them and Dan Duva.
Dan Duva looks like one of those buds that springs from a sponge when he sits next to George. Those little things that pop out and then they drop off and they're a sponge on themselves.
Minute gone by in this first round. Izon of Nigeria in the blue. He is a hard, heavy-handed puncher.
Right now, both men content to stick in the middle. They're not to be such big men. You'd think they'd try to put real hurt on one another with a big sledgehammer blows. And they're doing that. Izon, who is taller and much more well-muscled, should be standing outside and popping really strong, head-rattling shots, the kind that even if they don't make points, confuse and uptund you. He's not doing that. He gets in with a shorter guy, thereby see, that's where he should be, right there, thereby neutralizing his advantage. He's tall. What's he going to get down to the other guy's size for?
Tua has had some success with his left hook.
Well, he better let it fly sometime soon. Not that the other guy's doing anything big to win either. I mean, they're both at an exercise of hitting the sides of each other's gloves here. And they should start to follow Georgie Benton's advice. Hit his arms. Let him know how hard you hit. It don't make him feel good.
.40 seconds to go in this first round. David Izon of Nigeria in the blue, and David Tua of New Zealand in the red.
Neither man dominating at all. Izon maybe has a lead. Slight, but might be. Fighting from outside, he has a wonderful chance of taking apart David Tua, who needs to be inside, punching those little arms and hooking to the head, as you just saw. Good shot.
And round number 1 is complete as we peer to the scoreboard. And the winner is Naretti in front by a score of 2-1. Well, coming up on Friday on the Triple Cast on the Red Channel, Jackie Joyner-Kersee can add to her medals with the women's long jump finals. Track and field action begins at 5 Eastern. On the White Channel, women's tennis finals. Can America's Jennifer Capriati stop Steffi Graf? Find out when women's tennis goes for the gold beginning at 5 o'clock Eastern. That will be on the White Channel. And on the Blue Channel, the Hairless Hitters, our U.S. men's volleyball team, enters semifinal play against Brazil. And they go all the way. Find out tomorrow when men's volleyball action comes to you live on the Blue Channel at 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Pacific time. All coming up Friday on the Triple Cast. And for Friday boxing fans, the United States Timothy Austin against Raul Gonzalez in semifinal action in the flyweight category. You can see all that action right here on the Red Channel. And we begin round number 2. David Izon of Nigeria in the blue with a 2-1 lead over David Tuau of New Zealand. And one of these two gets Felix Savone in the gold medal fight. Good luck. Well, that's if Savone gets past Arnold Vanderlei, and I speculate he will. This obviously the weaker half of the heavyweight draw.
Now, you see, the New Zealander, David Tuau, is fighting much better. Look, I mean, much more energy and landing uppercuts and starting to come up with things. I mean, he wasn't doing that in the first round. Uh-oh.
There's blood on the nose of Izon.
Bang.
And you see that headgear. Perfect illustration right there, Ferdy, of how it's almost sealed in and it comes to a sharp edge, and that's why we've had so many cuts.
That is the best. Now, see, that one's a round one. Now, that's a round one. See, the old way. This, and look at this one strip of Velcro holding it back to the, uh-oh. What are they doing?
It's only blood from the nose.
Well, the doctor is...
Look at that headgear, though.
Since you really can't determine whether it's broken until you take an x-ray, I wonder why all this. Yeah, the headgear is definitely, I mean, cut like a mask for some Hollywood movie. It's not, hasn't got a rolling bumper to protect him. This inflicts cuts. Let's leave that for a future conversation, and let's look at this as it's heating up with David Tuau coming on.
Scoring at will against Izon.
Oh, those are good hammering shots. That's what he should have been doing in the first round. He's not that far behind now. He's coming.
2 minutes to go in round 2.
Oh,
good body shot by Tuau.
Tuau is really impressive here in that barrage. The battle of uppercuts.
And they tell the corner of Izon to keep quiet.
We've had mercifully few interruptions of about to tell the corner to keep quiet once it got to the top.
Well, Tuau is teeing off at this point.
And I think he's doing damage. I think he's hurting Izon because he's not punching with the effectiveness that he was in that first round, nor often enough. He's just getting out-punched. Harder, tougher punches. David Tuau should stick to that body. He was just working for him. Body and then uppercut to the head. Body and then uppercut to the head.
1:05 remaining in round 2.
See those uppercuts, how they work?
Tuau answers back.
Now, Tuau's not. Oh, look at that
good
shot.
left by Tuau. The hook to the head.
When you find yourself calling all one guy's name, you know, the other guy's still in it. Another good shot to the head by Tuau. But he's doing more of the fighting.
He loves that left hook.
Well, Tuau has just exerted himself. He's forced himself on.
Oh, nice right by Izon.
Yeah, Izon not, he's not fighting. It's just that the other guy is fighting so much more. I mean, Izon putting in a good shot. That was a right to the side of the head. I don't think it scored, but landed.
Izon pawing at his nose. That thing is very bloody.
Don't duck down, he said, but he was really pushed down by the big forearm of Izon. Izon fighting back a little bit more at the end of this round, establishing somewhat of the order he had in the first round.
Final seconds of a blistering round 2. A slugfest. David Izon and David Tuau. As Izon wanders back to his corner. 6-5 Tuau. Wow, look at the nose of Izon. They're trying to stop that from bleeding. You see that headgear sealed onto his head. There's some question. There have been more cuts in these Olympic Games than we have seen in amateur boxing in quite some time. The top 10 headgear made in Germany. AIBA approved it. They say it was tested, but you have to wonder about that, Bertie, as we see some of the action.
I'd like to know how it was tested and what does that comprise. And what I'd like to, it only started in 1984, I think it was, or 6, to use headgear. I'd like to see what a comprehensive study would reveal. Is it necessary? Is it necessary?
The Nigerian fans trying to urge on David Izon as they clear up the water and debris in his corner. Looks like there's ice there or something. It's a lot of debris in his corner, Bertie. As we look over there.
Yeah, ice. That's all ice, and yeah, all of that is chips of ice that should be just kicked out of the ring. I mean, what's so hard about that? Just go out there and get your hand and do it in a second. The Olympics are getting too complicated. Now they got mops to do it. Just pick it up with your hand, throw it out. No big deal.
It's harder to sweep on that canvas than it is to just kick it.
Well, what we used to do is use towels. Just take the towel and wipe it out, get on your knees and get it out of there.
The face of two battlers, David Tuau of New Zealand and David Izon of Nigeria. A 6-5 lead Tuau starting this third round.
This fight is up for grabs.
The left hook for Tuau has been his best weapon. And there you see him doubling and tripling with that left and then firing a right.
Oh, tough punching by Tua. You know, you got to like him. He's small, he's compact, but boy, he's got power. Izon's got the size. He should be fighting from outside. He should be using his head. He's letting the smaller man dictate the time. Look how he bends down to his size. Apparently no one in his corner has told him, don't bend down and meet him. Stand outside and box. Right there. Right there. Stand outside. Keep doing that. Don't let him come in.
Well, Izon likes to use his power.
And he's got power, but he can't apply it from in close. Power comes from outside for him. Little short arms of Tua give him power inside. Now Tua's lost the offensive right now. He's letting it slip by, and in so doing, he'll let this round unless he gets back inside to where the good stuff is. The open body, the uppercuts, the points to build up. Tua has gone limp here. He's not fighting with the same intensity he did in the first round, in that second round. He's fighting more like he did in the first. Oh, got hit really.
Good combination by Izon.
Izon is fighting the fight that he has to from out here. Oh, good body shot. Crumpling body shot.
And a standing 8 count. Was it a low blow?
No, it wasn't. It was a complete crunching punch right at the belt line, but hard. I mean, that is, again, the evidence of body punching. Boy, and your legs now feel like wet spaghetti. And the rest of you doesn't feel too good either.
Well, Tuau trying to fight through it, but Izon has taken over. 1 minute to go in the fight.
Boy, I've never seen, outside of the other day, a fight turn around on that one shot. Boy, that one shot can turn you inside out if it lands right. And we've seen it twice. The body shot stopped the fight or turned it around, as in this case.
Tuau now trying to fight back, but it's Izon who's letting his hands go.
And letting him go from outside where he was supposed to begin with. He wasn't supposed to let this little guy in. Well, a standing 8, incredibly hard blow. And then all of these hammering shots to the head. If Izon doesn't win this, I'll be shocked.
Final seconds, Izon and Tuau in a slugfest.
And wouldn't you wonder if you crumple a guy up with a body shot, wouldn't you wonder why not go right back to the body? He hadn't thrown one body shot since he crumpled him.
Did David Tuau let it slip away? The Nigerian fans think Izon is a winner. He has a smile on his face. And there is is David Izon, 29 years of age. Wow, that was a very, very strong showing. Izon's left eye swollen, not closed, but swollen, and you see the sadness for David Tuow. He doesn't think he was a winner. He had a 1-point lead going into the last round, but a body shot stopped him in his tracks.
He did that.
And David Izon, the winner on points, 12-7. So he comes from behind and wins the fight and advances to the heavyweight final against the winner of the Savone-Vanderlei bout. But he'd better hope Vanderlei wins, because he's ready-made order for Savone, as Tuow doing a very sportsmanlike thing, holding the rope for Izon.
Yeah, he had the gold in his hands, did David Tuow, and he let it slip away. Boy, that body shot was a thing of that was a thing of beauty. Let's see if we can pick it up by any chance in one of these.
Boom.
Now comes, there it is, right there.
Left to the body.
Ooh, my Wheaties are doing all kind of jumbles. That's when your stomach starts sending signals up to your surrender capital in your brain.
Nigeria's David Izon to the gold medal round.